you very much, Blues of My Blood. And we had the blood here. Thank you, Tiffany. Your Uncle Charles calling in. And oh, my. What a great night tonight on the
Cool.
Magoo. Thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and we still do have 11 now. Unlike the other thing, I kind of go as kind of a cutoff 3 hours. But on this one, it's literally an hour or 45 minutes tonight. So 516-387-1328. Tiffany's friends, give us a buzz, chat some more with her, and to give her a big shout out because I'm sure you miss her, the band, everything. Wow,
Yeah.
Crazy times.
Yeah, it is crazy out there right now. But we're making lemonade out of lemons.
That is true. So tell us about your next shows you got. I know you got more going. 'Cause, by the way, you do great. You got your picture up there, and I see it in Facebook Live on these, and so many artists do too. And follow that and links work.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back at Buffa's on Monday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We play from 6 to 8 p.m. every Monday. That's Tiffany Pollack and Company, my band. And I'm working on trying to get the Dapper Dandies to get together and do a live stream of some kind. And I just went into the studio and started recording a couple of things to go towards my next album. So that's kind of exciting. And I'm, getting ready to make a music video for one of the songs I just recorded. I'm still looking for a hearse. If someone has a hearse that I can borrow. I need a hearse for a day.
I remember that I remember that posting. I think you mentioned you found one, but it's not worth a movie. It's a lot of money.
Right. Well, I mean, there was. I found one that would fit the bill, but I just can't. I can't afford it. So I'm still trying to get a free. Someone to just let me borrow. I am a licensed funeral director and a experienced hearse driver, and I promise I will take very good care of your hearse if you let me borrow it for the day.
Yeah, why couldn't you be in the back and your face in the window or something in the video? I'll be in the hearse.
I had a specific idea for this music video, and it requires a beautifully pristine funeral-ready hearse. And if I can't find one, I'm going to have to totally rethink what I want to do with this music video. But, I still got my fingers crossed. I got one more iron in the fire, and I'm still waiting to hear back on that before I give up the idea and try to do something else.
That's just get the word out right. Somebody, just the right person, the right hearse, the right, rockin' and roller blues. Oh, you're Tiffany? Oh, yeah, let's go. When's the date? I hope so for you. That'd be cool stuff.
Either way, we'll make something cool regardless. I'm not too stressed about it.
No. Hey, your band that you have playing, the Piano Man and all that cool stuff. Mr. Wexler, is it? I think it begins with it. Who you got playing online tonight? Yeah.
Josh. Josh has not been around for a few weeks. He had to go to New York for a little while. But I've got Brandon Brunius on guitar and Ian Patillo on drums. And Stu Odom is my upright bass player. And, that's who I've been gigging with, for the last month or so.
I got you.
And that was all. It's my band without Josh now until Josh can come back.
Oh, that's funny. That was early pandemic version of the band. Because it was at that time we were all camped out for 2 weeks going, oh, my Lord, what are we going to do? Yeah, that's right. I saw that. The gentleman with the bass, I think he's always been jamming with you, has he not?
Yeah, Josh and I have been collaborating for a couple of years now, and we've been doing a lot of duo gigs, and he helps me a lot
Yeah.
because he can when I hear a melody in my head and I can't play it myself on an instrument, he can chart it for me. He's really good at that. He's a piano teacher, so he's really good at that. So I can't wait for him to come back.
I'm sure you
is
had
just
some.
dealing with some family stuff right now.
Oh, sure. I'm sure you had some fun stories about putting that all together. Getting the new production, is it on? I mean, doing those. I'm talking to live streaming.
Yeah.
It must have been something those early days with your phone and trying to figure that out and working so hard
it was
to get the word out.
trial and error. Yeah, trial and error. We, learned from every mistake. I go back and I watch the feed the next day, and I take notes. And every time I just try to make it a little bit better. I try to do it a little bit better.
Yeah, it's something. You're used to that live production, that live moment. And when I start putting this thing together, a lot of times I'd be blind. Like I'd be out in the show, I can mobile this thing with, in the road actually, and I'd be, I don't really know what's broadcasting. I'm like, I hope it's good. I put enough time into it, thinking it's going to be, and it usually is okay. Or I found, where I need to be. But yeah, that whole end was like, and I saw that, from you saying, I got a new camera and, so many artists working. And is you said making the best that you can, eliminate.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube tutorials about like simulcasting and like what's the best camera to use for live streaming and just like I've been educating myself on more tech things than I ever cared to educate myself on, but it's out of necessity. So I mean, technology was not ever really my thing, but I'm just kind of adapting.
But as you conquer and learn, was that term OBS? I think it is. You got to have OBS as a free on the video side, something like that. The free software.
I started with that one, and it was not cooperating with my Mac at all.
Gotcha.
And so now I have a new one that I've been using because my laptop did not like OBS for whatever reason. So I found a system that my computer likes, and they get along together very well now, and so I'm happy.
It's interesting you say that because myself, I got some bands talking to me, and I'm talking that lingo because that's something I'm now working on for my end. Everything's all relevant technology. I got the audio jacking and rolling on many different ways, but yeah, now they're bringing the other part too. But I think every time I conquer it or figure it, it's really cool at least to find a different way tonight to have your uncle to be able to call and bring back their family. We got 3 minutes left in the show. Wow, what a neat time to be able to, I'll put that podcast now. Now this will go on the Spreaker podcast, to iHeartRadio and iTunes, and it'll actually play live again when we get done. I'll play that on that part, and then you'll have that for your family and everything,
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me on the show. I really love coming and chatting with you and stuff. It's always fun, Tom.
Oh, it's the best. And again, Tiffany Pollack. And then your super CD, everybody, with Eric Johansson, Blues in My Blood, number 14 in the Roots Music Report. We're talking right up there with everybody. Buddy Guy last year. This is the whole 2019. And let's give a shout out to your team. Nola Blue, Meg Williams, all you ladies, Betsy Brown. That's how I got introduced to you, Thank you, Betsy. I got another new CD from Gerald McClinton in the CD. I get him in the mail. Isn't that cool? I get him in the mail from
Betsy's the best.
Yes. You too. So when I see that come to my door, it's Magoo. It's like, yay. And trying to make a better world, and and my we need so much. There's so many things happen. I can't believe what happened in Minnesota. That's a whole nother nightmare world, but I'm so blessed. Hey, I can't believe what the world is dealing with now.
It's nauseating.
Yeah, I can't watch it. I never did. I never will. I never watch those things when those bad things happen. I cannot. Yeah, you heard the 90
I only
seconds
have
mark.
to hear about it. I don't need to actually like
No,
watch it.
I refuse.
Because then you can't get it out of your head, and it's like I can't
No,
sleep at night.
it's horror. Right, it's
Yeah.
like a horror movie. I never understood why you want to be scared and have an entertainment. I never made any sense.
I've never been into horror movies either. So yeah.
So it is a horror. I had to digress, but that's what we need: the music, yourself, and and isn't that cool? You hear that 60 seconds countdown? Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I do in my 60 seconds till the end of the show. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Tiffany,
Thanks, Tom.
We'll chat again, call more. We'll get some more callers, and we'll rock out with you. And I'm going to go with, Slave of Tomorrow. Oh, I love this one by Eric. It's got a big groove on it. So thank you. God bless. Talk to you next time. Be good. Stay safe on that bike.
Thanks, Tom. I will.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you, Tiffany. Out.
All right.
Peace.
Thanks, Tom.